Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. Good evening. God bless. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Kat. First one in says, Hi, PG. Much love. Much love to you, girl. Much love to you. Uh, Ananis, I hope I'm saying that right. Says, Hello, hello, hello. Number two in tonight. Christmas Angel times two. Says, Hi, PG in chat. Hey to you, girl. Hello to everyone in here. Hello, Sarah Lee. Hello, Blessed Lulu. Hey, PG Mods in chat. Amen. Beautiful Purple Hearts. Summer. Much love. Absolutely. Hello, Pommy. Love you, PG. We love you too, girl. Josh 18. How you doing, sweetie? Always L8. How are you doing tonight, sweetheart? Says hi, family and PG. Much love. Much love to you. I got Josh 18 here. Josh
Hi.
18.
Wait, let me
Hi.
turn the camera off. There we go.
How you doing tonight, hon?
I'm really good. I've been
I'm
asleep.
glad to hear that.
I've been asleep.
Oh, you've been asleep.
Yeah.
Um, Bob G says hello, everyone. Hello to you, sweetheart.
That's
Hello,
nice, isn't it?
Lisa.
Oh, that was so sweet. I'm
Yeah,
watching the
there's.
stream right now. I'm looking at the stream right now with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look,
I
someone
can
else
see.
said it. Oh, I don't know what that name is. Saying hi, Bob. That's crazy, right? Oh,
that
look at
man,
that
that
one.
man is one of our supporters in the chat for Summer Moon Utah Well, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hello, Karma. Hello,
Also,
hello.
I think someone's saying praise. I think that one. Another one as well.
Good evening. William says good evening. Prayers. Much love. Much love. Much love to you, sweetheart.
That's so sweet. That.
Hello, Melody. How are you doing tonight? Hi, PG chat. Sweet baby girl Summer. Much love. Absolutely. God bless.
That was so sweet. That one.
This is you,
That's me.
sweetheart. It
That's
says,
me.
hi, me, Josh, 18.
That's me right there.
Yes, that's you, hon.
Yep.
Hello, Priscilla. Hi,
Oh,
PG and chat. Much love. Much love to you, girl.
I want to show. I want to tell her something. This is for you guys.
Aw, that's sweet. God bless you, hon.
Should I turn my camera off? I'll leave it.
It's up to you, sweetheart.
I'll just turn it off because.
Probably so. You look awful young.
Yeah.
Um, hey to chat and best mods on YouTube. Summer's Army and a wonderful PG. Much, much love. Much love to you, Scorpion.
Oh,
Much
that's
love
so
to you,
sweet.
sweetie. Hello, Hillbilly29. How you doing tonight? She says, hello, PG. Chat, much love. Much love to you, girl. Taking notes. Says, hello, PG. Hi, everyone. Much love. Much love to
Yeah.
you.
No.
Hello, Deborah Ann. She says, PG and everyone. Much love. Much love to you, girl.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Summer's army is beautiful over here. Absolutely beautiful.
I know. It's so
That
beautiful outside.
coffee chick still calm to know them personally. Still claim to know them personally. You try to interfere in marriage. What?
That's weird.
Um, for one, yes, I do know him personally. And two, no, I didn't interfere in anything. I was as good of friends with Candus as Donald, and I proved that Candus has been up on my panel multiple times. She's been over here. So, um, you need to go back and do your homework, hon, and or just Believe a damn lie and be damn, right? That's up to you.
Admit.
But this is America over here, so you can feel any way you want to in America. That's your right, right? Hello, Molly Roberts. Says hi everyone. Much love to you, sweetie. Absolutely. Hello, Rebecca.
Oh,
How
guess
you
what?
doing tonight, Karma? I've seen a couple of people ask where she is.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
Ask where who is. Um,
I
you
was
want to ask a question?
Yeah. I
What's your
subscribed to
question,
your
hon?
YouTube channel and I just did this. Hold on. I did this. I put a like in it.
All right, you gave me a thumbs up. I appreciate that, sweetie.
No problem. I'm always helping you. That's what I do.
Oh, that's so sweet. God bless.
Also, I think nobody's talking now. It's like, nope, I'm answering questions.
Rebecca, she says hi, PG. Hello to you, sweetheart.
Oh, that's sweet, Rebecca. But I don't know what her first name is.
William says, please, no trolling in here. This isn't that place
not
for
allowed.
that mess.
That's not
100%.
allowed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you're always going to have, you're always going to have your haters, right? What would the world be without our haters?
Back up.
Little sissy. Purple hearts for summer. Amen. God bless you, girl.
So
God bless you.
Beautiful.
Benny Keys, you got to show me yourself in order to come up, hon. I have to see you. If that's the true Benny, you need to show yourself.
You know what? I'll do it right now. She can come on right now if she wants to. If she doesn't want to.
Yeah, that's another creator, sweetheart.
True.
William says, I love England accents. Much love. Yeah, I love this child's accent as well. Okay, sweetheart, I'm gonna have to put you down because you do look too young to be up here. So
all right, I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna stick you back in the chat, love. All right.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. I think we got ourselves a child in the chat. I'm not sure, but don't look like no 18 to me. Crying crazy and critters on the farm. How you doing, Miss Daisy? Much love to you, girl. God bless. Much love. Hey, PG. Much love. Much love to you, Miss Daisy. Yeah, I heard that, Molly. I thought he was too, but who knows? He's solid dude. Love what he's doing, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with Benny, so I can't say what he's doing, what he ain't doing. Because I really haven't been keeping up with him. Players for his safety. Yeah, prayers for his safety. Absolutely. My mind's all over the place tonight. You gotta excuse me, but I'm trying to keep up with Summer and Kylie, and also little Josh, 18, and it don't look like he's no 18. So got some things going on here. Nally says, PG, I went to Walmart today and I was so sad coming home. I saw a swing, just like Summer's, hanging all alone. I ever saw one like that. I got the chills. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to look at pictures or that's got the swing hanging from the tree, right? Or I like you said, you especially if you're driving out in the country, you see that quite a bit, and yeah, it's it can be, you have to shake it off. You have to shake it off because it will overwhelm you, make you very sad. First thing you think of you know is summer. Somehow you picture on everybody's swing, right? And yeah, it's not easy. She's a beautiful child, and it's so sad that this has happened to her, right? Absolutely so sad that it happened to her, but we will find her, we will bring her home, and we will get justice for her. It's just a matter of time. It's on God's time. I know that, and I know when we are on God's time, we need to be patient, right? And let Him do His work. And I'm sure He's doing it. And ain't no better person to have faith in than God, right? He would definitely do what's righteous in this case. A lot of prayers going up for this baby, so I know He's going to answer. Um, Absolutely. But the saddest thing is um I took note that like a lot of people would love to think the summer's still with us, and I don't say give out hope on that, if that's what if that's what holds the person together, is to believe. Hello, Daydreamer. Hello, PG and everyone. God bless you all. God bless you, hun. Um, it's yeah, I'm definitely Tracy. Pray all children start school all over the world. I pray that they have a safe return, and I pray that they have a safe year. Yes. I just hope that we don't have any issues this year where any children are concerned. May the angels watch over them, right? Absolutely. Um, they ain't nothing in this world sadder than something happening to a child, right? It's just heart wrenching for children. Nothing should ever happen to children. I mean, nothing. They should always be watched over and taken well care of by all humans. I was watching a I don't know if it was a TikTok video or something. I was watching a video today with my kids, and um, there was a little boy, and I guess school would already start back in their area, wherever they live. But anyhow, a little boy, the sister forgot to pick up her sister from school, and the little boy walked her home and made sure that she got up to the door, and she nobody was answering at first, so he asked her if she had note her phone number. He was going to call the parents, to let them know she was there, but somebody she didn't know the last two digits of her number. But anyway, someone did open the door, and she got in safely, and he was greatly thanked for what he had done. He made sure the little girl got home safe, and that was awesome, right? So kids looking out for kids. God bless. Absolutely, God bless. It was just a video that someone wanted to put out there, letting people know that a lot of people are raising their children right, right? And I thought that was awesome. So thumbs up to the little boy that helped the little girl get home safely. Um, at the start of this school year already. So let's hope that keeps going too. The buddy system. Yeah, let God's children live in peace. Absolutely. No summer, no peace. I totally agree. Hey Dee, how are you tonight? She says, "Hey everyone." Hey to you, girl. Yeah, it was wonderful. That was I wanted to share that with everyone. It was very touching to see that these kids are starting to look out for one another and do the right thing for one another as well. So a little girl probably wouldn't even know how to got home had the the little boy not let her there and watched over her. So he was her angel, right? Angels come in all forms. Anyway, yeah, have been thinking that there's a lot of people that have the hope that summer might still be somewhere, and that's great and everything, but you know the I kept thinking about the way Candace talks about summer in past tense. And for her to be talking the way she has been talking, I went back listening to some of the Candace's own words. And like Donald, Candace is also letting us know that Summer is no longer with us. And if she knows that, then she obviously knows what happened to her daughter. So I totally agree with law enforcement. And law enforcement, there has been some inside information, from people that was up there doing the searches and stuff, and they started to talk a little bit. And yes, from what they are saying, um, law enforcement is looking. They do honestly 100% believe that Candace and Grandis and them directly or indirectly had involvement with what happened to Summer. Absolutely, they're saying that they believe that they absolutely know what happened to their daughter that day, and they have covered it up pretty much, so right. So that will definitely, I'm gonna play some of Candace's own words out so you'll know what I'm talking about. And basically, by the way they talk, they're just letting us know their involvement, right? They're definitely letting us know their involvement. And I truly do think that law enforcement is holding on, holding off right now. They're holding on to what they got, the solid information and everything, but they're holding off from any type of arrest or anything due to the simple fact I do believe they want to let Donald get over what he's in there for now before they start a new case. Um, I still don't understand why they haven't trumped up the charges on the child neglect, child endangerment, and the other things that I know are on the table, 100% visual of what went on up there at that residence. Um, and the very reason they took the kids away. But some, we were discussing it on another channel last night, and some think that possibility they might want to roll it all into one package. Well, that could be true. I don't know. But I do know that that should have been taken care of early on, and it might have, put a scare through them to tell where Summer was and what had happened. I mean, the longer you wait, the braver the people get, right? And not only the braver they get, but the more um, less they want to confess of their sins, right? So I think a lot more should have been done early on, but it is what it is. We can't go back. We can only go forward, and so that's just what it is. Is how it is. I don't know what else to say. I feel that law enforcement really messed up. Actually, other law enforcement agencies around Rogersville believe they messed up, but um, actually, they know they did, right? But sometimes there's a reason behind, you know, what people do. So I don't know. Hey, Robin, I so appreciate that, girlfriend. 149 super sticker. Yes. God bless. God bless. I so appreciate you supporting Summer's channel. Um, Smiley says, hi, beautiful sunflower. Precious Me says, hello, a beautiful sunflower. God bless. Yeah. The problem is the corruption in the town. Lawson said no drug issues in the town, but so much there. Absolutely. Right. I agree. And he seems to know who that dealer is, but he ain't shutting it down, right? And if you got when law enforcement knows who and what the problem is, and they're not shutting it down, there's a big red flag there, right? Because anybody else would have been shut down. Um, you got to wonder what's going on there. Absolutely, it does sound like there is some corruption. Robin, I appreciate the purple hearts for summer. God bless. God bless. I love to see the purple hearts. They absolutely show support for summer. God bless. Um, Amen. And taking notes, as my grandmother always said, live and speak as if God is sitting right next to you in person. I have taught my children and grandchildren the same thing. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Um, you got to worry more about what God thinks of you than humans. Absolutely, because He's going to be your judge, right? He's going to be the one judging us in the end. And you know, if if you feel that God's okay with you, then you're okay. That's my motto. So, long as God's happy with you, you can be happy with yourself if you're doing what needs to be done. And most of us, I do believe, are doing what needs to be done. To be honest with you, or at least I'd say 99.9% try. They try. You got that 1% that feels like everyone, but it's not. You know that that mess up in this world. They just mess up so bad. It just seems like, and in so many different places, it seems like that the world's overwhelmed with evilness. Um, but there's still a lot of beautiful, good people in the world. Absolutely, a lot of good, beautiful people in this world. Anyway, I'm gonna pop Candus up and um let everybody listen to what I was saying.
I want to keep doing me so I can do my boys. And yeah, Summer always be here with me. I want to keep doing me so I can do my boys. And yeah, Summer always be here with me. No matter
Did
what.
you? She says Summer will always be with me. She don't care what we think.
I want to keep doing me so I can do my boys.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Summer always be here with me. No matter what anybody says.
She's gonna keep doing her so she could do her boys. Um, I and Summer be always be with her. Um, why wasn't she? Why wasn't she helping her daughter? And why do you have to pick between your children? I mean, can't you do it all? Like she said, she knows. She knows. and she knows where. And that's my opinion, Candus, that you know what happened to your daughter and you know where your daughter is. I just wish you would step forth, quit being a yellow belly coward, and set your daughter soul free from the evilness that you done, and just speak up, tell what happened. I mean, you're scared, and you're scared for yourself. That's who you're scared for. And then she goes on and has her nerve to say that she needs to put Summer on the side. Let's listen to that.
And I don't like saying this, and I don't want to say this at all, but I have to put her on the side and worry about the boys because they're still here and still living.
And worry about the boys because they're still here? There you go. Because they're still here.
And still in foster care, and
they're still in foster care.
And
I don't know because I don't get into his phone. Man, I'm not 150% of chance of anything doing with this. I don't know. I can't tell you.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I have a lot of suspicion. Let me sit back and say, I have a problem with Allie, Jose, Jody Sue, Andy, Donnie. I mean, I could list a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, look at that. Did you take note that she mentioned Jose? She said Jose. That's what makes me believe that Dudley was right about Jose being up there the weekend before Summer came up missing. Why would she mention Jose right out of the blue if he hadn't been around there in over a year, right? She wouldn't have did that. She was mentioning people that had been in the vicinity at the time Summer came up missing. Jody Sue, Andy, Donald, and she said Jose. So Jose, obviously Dudley was not lying about Jose being there that weekend before. So could he have had something to do with what happened to Summer? We don't know. We don't know. And now that, people are saying he's no longer with us, and possibly hiding him out, or maybe he ain't with us. I don't know. But bottom line is, he's not talking. He ain't out talking anymore. And therefore, we might not ever know the truth upon that one, right? And I don't think Jose was going to really tell the truth anyhow, because he didn't want to go to prison no more than anyone else did. Do I believe he's passed away? No, not really. I don't. I think that was bullshit. But it is what it is. Point being is, he ain't out here talking any longer. So what I'm saying is, if he's not passed away, he's hiding. And if he's hiding, he's doing it for a reason. And he wants people to think he don't even exist anymore, right? If he is still alive. And if you don't want people knowing you don't exist anymore, then maybe he did have something to do with something bad that went down on June the 15th. Because Jose don't come around for a weekend. He comes around for a week, right? A month. So, and he supposedly was up there staying with Candus the weekend before, in the trailer. And that's why Donald refused to go to work, because Jose was supposedly up there. And I believe he probably was, due to the fact Candus would not have mentioned him out of the blue, along with the people that were surrounding Summer at that particular time. So, that's what I got to say. Um, she obviously knows a lot more than she's telling, and she definitely knows, and I definitely think she mentioned the people that were there on June the 15th or around there in that vicinity at the time Summer came up missing. And she also, let us know that Summer ain't with us no more, but she pretty much knows where Summer's at, right? And these are her own roundabout words, in a way that she feels is not going to get her incriminated or put, away for saying. So she's definitely walking, she's definitely walking on ice, and making sure she walks very carefully. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She lied. She said that she didn't know the guy's name. Right. She did tell Chris that she didn't remember Jose. She knew Jose's name. Her and Jose's the very reason her and Allie fell out, and their friendship went south, right? Absolutely. Candus is so full of horseshit. It's unbelievable. And Josh, I'm a grandmother of 3 grandbabies. Tell your mother hi. Oh, God bless. Yeah, she said she could not remember his name. Absolutely. And um, one lie after the other, right? She remembered. She definitely remembered um, Jose's name. How in the hell could she forget it? It's the very reason her and Allie were fighting like a couple old bats, right? Going at each other. So, yes, absolutely. Dehala, how you doing tonight, sweetheart? What's up, PG chat? Sending love from Philly. Hey, girl. God bless. Hello, Blue Eyes. Curse curiosity. Me too. Lost my twin babies 32 years ago. You never get over that. No, you don't. Um, no, you don't. You lose a child, it makes you work harder to get to heaven so you could see it again, right? It makes you work harder, especially when you lose a child, because you want to see that baby, you want to hold it and see it again, right? Absolutely. And there's always that void. There's always that void. Absolutely. No, when she went to Carla, when she went to Utah, she took Summer with her. And there's pictures of Summer running around in the yard of the family they were visiting. So, or Wisconsin. Um, Don went to Utah. She went to Wisconsin, left Summer with. No, she didn't. And when she went to Wisconsin, Summer was with them. There's pictures of Summer on the trip. There's pictures of Summer running around in the family's yard. I researched that. No, she didn't leave anybody with Jose and run off. No, she didn't do that, but she did let her son go down the basement. I mean, she brings a strange man in the house. She's renting her basement out to him, a cot in the basement, and she's letting her children go down there unattended and even sleep down there the whole night with this strange man that they don't even freaking know, right? That most people wouldn't even bring in the house. They would have been like, no way in hell, Allie, you take him to your place or put him back on that truck. He can't stay here. But, nope, she brought him right in because that's what Candus does and puts her children in danger, right? She didn't know him. And he even admitted he had a lot of mental issues at the time, dealing with a lot of stuff. And he could have been a great danger to that family. I mean, if he was up there that weekend that Summer disappeared, he could have been the danger that Summer met up with, right? We don't know. Amen, Blue Eyes. She said, I will be with them soon enough to love them even more. Amen. Absolutely. God bless. Um, it seemed like after the boys were taken and Dom went to jail and Summer gone, she was out living her best life. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's like she been set free, right? She's still living the life. With Don in jail and the boys gone. Absolutely. I mean, she's hiding right now, living off of somebody, and she done found her somebody a pity party that's going to keeping her up, right? Absolutely. Right. No, it's not going to. It's not going to blow away. Absolutely not. So yeah, it's not going to happen, Candace. No, it's not. Yes, I do. I do believe she was. I do absolutely believe Candace was jealous of Summer being, a daddy's girl because that's what she was. But that's because Candace wanted nothing to do with her from birth. From birth, you heard that she wouldn't even hold her. She wouldn't take care of her. That's why her mom had to come in, and fill in. I mean, Grandis was going to adopt Summer but Donald wouldn't allow it. And that Grandis just pulled her trailer up there, and so Grandis obviously knew something long before any of us did, right? About her daughter and little girls, females, period. Candace has a real problem with females. Absolutely. Any female, even if it's her own child. She has a big jealousy, and that's why she kept telling people it's not about Summer. She you know she wanted all the attention on her. Is what Candace was wanting. She wanted all the attention on her. Um, she's just a self-seeking, self-gain human being, right? Everything's for her, about her. That's who she is, what she is, and how she is. And everyone knows it. I mean, it's like it's no damn secret for sure, right? I appreciate that, Precious 35. She says, become a member of Team Summer. We would love to have you. God bless and much love. Amen. Absolutely. God bless. Um, Don, Jose, Andy, and Dudley had a mistake. I would not, I don't know. I would not, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it for sure. I don't know. Exactly. She did, Karma. They were running a flop house. They were definitely running a flop house, and they was running a real, um, a real weird something up there with children. When police are called 3 different occasions on 3 different families' children to be removed off of there. And then there was a parent that did not call the police but came and got their daughter and didn't want their daughter there spending the night for some on God reason. They won't even talk about it right now. So this makes 4 families, right? Not 3. 3 called the police, but one, the dad came and just settled it himself. But you take 4 families with children and had an issue with the wells up there is a big red flag. A big red flag about something weird going on, not only with their own children, but other people's children as well, right? These people were sick. Um, I don't know. I truly believe, Jody Sue probably did hear a scream. I think whatever happened to Summer made her scream. Absolutely. Absolutely. Molly says, "Beautiful sunflower." I think Benny and Ernie was thinking about finding out if Candace could have kids the hard way. That would have been a hard way too. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. No, Allie didn't. Law enforcement did not ever think this case was going to blow up like it did. They thought the public would just another missing kid and move on from it. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they ever expected anyone to be keeping Summer alive out here and staying on their backsides to keep their promise of to keep their promise to not let it run cold, right? To get it solved. They promised they would solve this case. Well, I think they have. I personally think they have. I think they just need to get everything together before, as I've said, they do what needs to be done. Um, that's what I'm thinking. So, Candace Bly, why don't you talk? Come on, Candace, talk. You have something to say? Well, we seem to have Candace on board, right? I actually thought I could hear her talking. So, there you go, Candace. And she says her house is haunted. That's what she said in the back chat. House on Haunted Hill, sissy. Yeah, I bet it is haunted after what you all did up there, right? My opinion, it probably is, and that's why your ass ain't staying in it. You're scared of what you done, what you might see. Yeah, you'll be back up there when Dawn's there, huh? You won't be afraid of it then. You have Donnie there to protect you like he did from day one, huh? Instead of his daughter. There you go. Yes, she did. She failed Summer. No matter how we look at it, she did that for damn sure, right? Absolutely, in so many ways. She failed that baby. She failed that baby the day it was born. You know, probably before it was born. She probably didn't quit doing her shit while she was carrying her. You know? So, yeah. Worthless. Yeah, that's what we all want to know is where is Summer? Where is she? I mean, she's the one that said, and she'll always be with her, right? No matter what anyone says. So if she could tell us she'll always be with her no matter what anybody says, then she must know where she's at, right? That's the thing. That's the thing right there, Candus. You know where she's at. Right. Everybody did get gone. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think she's haunted where she's at. You can't run from something that's haunting you, right? I mean, whether she's on the hill or off of it, it's still on her. A stain like that, you just ain't gonna wash off. Yeah, you'd have to have a hazmat suit. That's the truth. That is the truth. I don't know though. I had a little spat with Cam last night on in another creator's chat, and or actually on their panel, and he wanted to say how well. First of all, the live I guess has been removed, but you know they were talking about Jody Sue, what she's doing in the woods or something, and then he made a sly little remark, PG something, and everybody was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, selling Tupperware." No, I mean he had already said something, and I hadn't even entered, or just barely entering the chat if I did. Um, when I heard him say it as well. And, so he put a little punt out there as he does. And then I went up on panel and I was actually cordial. I was being nice. I had no beef with Cam. I thought we had buried the hatchet, but, you know, um, it kind of went south again up there. And, you know, due to the fact that, I was basically saying he helped the Wells. If he wouldn't have been a plus to the Wells, he would have been rolled off the hill long before he was. And he knows he was a plus, and then he's standing there telling me I'm a liar. No, I wasn't a liar. He did ask and was getting donations to fix up their house. He said because of the boys, and the kids and whatever. Well, he didn't want his kids up there, right? Um, I know that Candus and them told me his kids had been up there before playing on the swing and stuff, but that's not my business. I don't even care. The point being is, he was telling everyone about them wanting him to bring, they told it that they couldn't get a sitter for the kids, and Candace said, well, bring them over with you. They could play in the basement. And he's like, like this is after he got rolled off the hill. He was telling about this. And he wouldn't have told you before, but this is after. And he said, What? Her damn kid's supposed to come up missing, and she thinks my kid's going to go into, down there? Well, Cam, if you don't want your kids there, if that's how you feel, why are you trying to put the boys back in that fucking shithole, right? If that basement and everything's so dangerous, why were you helping them fix it up to get the kids back, to put them in jeopardy again? I mean, personally, if you don't want to take your children somewhere, no children should be there, right? That's my thing. And you absolutely did, was helping them get materials and get gift cards and stuff um to hardware stores and so forth, um to get the materials. And you were even accused of stealing a gift card that you said you got for Christmas. So when I said that they was accusing you of stealing stuff, you admitted it right there. That yes, they did. They were doing that. So, and why would, they accuse you if you weren't helping and handling some of this stuff that was coming through, right? So it had to be coming through your hands. You admitted that last night as well. But then you try to call me a liar. No, Cam, I am not a liar. That's one thing I'm fucking not. I don't ever say anything that I cannot back up. Absolutely, I don't. And yeah, all the fighting. Nobody's even looking for a fight, but you can't allow people to, you know, you can't allow people to try to tell you what is when it isn't. What I'm saying is you got a suit of armor, stand your ground. Don't let evil push you over. You can't allow people like this. What I'm trying to say is this is a person that was supporting the Wells and not Summer, not the boys, not Summer. Because if you're supporting Summer and the boys, you do not, for one, sign a contract saying that you have everything you say has to go through, the Wells and be approved to say before you can say it. You don't do that because if you're for Summer, you're going to say what the hell you want to, and don't give a fuck what the Wells or anyone else thinks about it, right? Because you're for her, not them. And so he signed the devil's contract on that one, along with some others as well. And I lost all respect for these people when I seen what they were doing and how they was letting the Wells control them and use them up and everything else. It was right down disgusting. And you can't say you're for the boys when when you're trying to fix their house up to get these boys back. And you fixing the house ain't the problem. It's fixing the parents that already have did something with one child, in my opinion, and no other children should be put at risk any longer. That's what I'm trying to say. But did Cam care? No. And Cam, this is you right here.
Thank you, Pam Blankenship. She
Well,
said,
thank you, everybody.
Candace, Pam Blankenship asked, she said, Candace, how can we help you?
I need some in the other room,
You cut out. I could.
but I'm at the vault. I said I need some flooring done in the other room
Okay.
where Josie will be at.
Okay. Well, I've got. Well, I'll talk to you about that after. I've got something to send over.
Yeah, we'll talk later.
Yeah, I've got something to send over to you, and so some flooring. I don't. How much? Do you know about how much you need for that room?
I need about oh shit, you're gonna ask me this question. I need about 6 boxes.
So it's floating floor, right? Snaps together. Okay.
Yeah, they're on one board, but they're
I need about 6 boxes. What kind of floor you need, Candace? Is that the kind that floats and snaps together? Yeah, it floats and it's the kind that clicks together. That's what I need. And how much do you need? 6 boxes. And that ain't helping them? That isn't. Yes, you were helping them. Absolutely, you were. Right there is the proof. Right here.
Record.
Okay, awesome. All right, let me see if I can get. Oh, looking. So people are in here. Oh, okay. I can't keep up with the chat. It's a lot, man. There's a lot of comments. By the time I read one, it's gone.
It is a lot.
It
Yeah.
is. You got 1,043 people in here right now.
1,043 people, and that's why he was doing it. Click, likes, and views, Cam. And as you said, you told her you guys wouldn't talk about it right now. You had some other stuff to bring her, but you wouldn't talk about it right then because you didn't want everybody knowing what it was, right? The gift cards and how much it was. You was asking, you were handling. And case fucking closed, buddy. Don't ever call me a liar anywhere at any time, or I will fucking prove your ass wrong because I don't lie. You want to be a crying bitch and call people liars? No. No, that might work with other people that are too lazy to go get the proof that's in the fucking pudding. But bitch, I went and got it, didn't I? I went and got it because I do my homework. I know when I hear something, I knew I heard him asking on more than one occasion. But he wanted to sit there and act like, that was not truth or whatever. Yes, Cam, it was truth. It was truth. It was truth. And right there is truth. Not only was you helping to get stuff then, but those people in your chat was helping before that as well. And you even said that, that you wanted to help them fix up the home. And if anybody had anything or could help, that you would appreciate it to get the house ready for so the boys could come back or whatever. That's why you were doing it. But then you say, I don't take my kids around there, but you want to get these boys back in a place where a child already came up missing. How the fuck does your mind work, man? How does your mind work? Because my mind don't work like that. You didn't care about the boys. You just cared about trying to do something for the Wells to keep your ass up there so that you could keep rolling the film and keep everybody on the hook and keep your channel going and keep having those big bucks come in. That's what it was. You was riding off the back of this missing little girl. And that's just so fucked up. And then you want to sit there and deny it. Deny, and even to call someone a liar. Bitch, I was there. I know what you were doing. Please do not ever come up against me anywhere again. If I say it, you take it to the bank. I don't spread shit that ain't truth. Absolutely not. And I don't spread nothing that I don't know and I don't hear with my own ears and I don't see with my own eyes. And I heard and seen all this shit. And then he's sitting there fucking denying it. And then bounces off and cries like a baby. Because that's who he is. He wants to go and start shit with people and then bounce off like a baby and cry about it when you come back at him. He can't handle the pressure. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, you got mental issues, dude, and you really need to go and do something with those. You need to get some professional fucking help. That's what I got to say. I don't feel sorry for you, Cam. I don't feel sorry for you at all. Not the least damn bit. Because you were supporting the Wells and not the victim, Summer Moon Utah Wells. There you go. And I have no damn respect for that whatsoever. Summer is the victim. Right there. That is the victim. This little girl is the victim. Absolutely. I can't say it enough. We all know right here who's the victim. Summer. That's why we're all here, right? That's why we're here. Because we support this little girl. And at Cam's, that's what was there. That right there. The one that says she's going to do her and her boys. That she has to set Summer aside. That Summer will always be with her no matter what anybody has to say. Yeah. There you go. The one that says, it's not about her. right? Not about her daughter. No. And Cam wasn't making it about her daughter either. He was making it all about them and fixing their fucking crappy ass house up that a child already come up missing from. Whatever, you know. There you go, Cam. I'm gonna fucking kick the dust off my shit kickers for the second time this week and move on. I'm done with you, man. All I got to say for you, Cam, is dirt off my hands. Fuck you. You're a crybaby. That's what you are. A fucking crybaby. Man, grow some fucking balls. That's what I got to say. Anyhow, that's for Cam. There you go. I handled it upon my own channel. I didn't want to handle it at Mrs. Daisy's because I love her. And she had a bunch of sissies in her chat saying, oh, we're going to unsubscribe. You know, whatever. You know, a bunch of Cam lovers. I mean, the people that were trying to stick up for PG got timed out. The people that were, you know, blowing their hard mouth against me because of Cam, they seem not to be getting timed out. I didn't think that was quite fair, but it is what it is, right? And that wasn't Miss Daisy's fault. That's the mods in there, not Miss Daisy. You know, her mods took the side of, you know, of someone else, and decided to time out all the people that tried to, you know, take up for PG. And that's okay. And even Jinkies, sweet little Jinkies, tried to, you know, put her 2 cents in, you know, agreeing that Cam's a crybaby and fucking rude. He got rude with Jinkies too. And that ain't what I asked you, is what he said to her. And Jinkies got kicked. Yeah. Jinkies, I left out of respect for Miss Daisy. But, you know, because I didn't want to cause her any problems. But yeah, Jinkies actually got kicked and had to go over to her own live and open it up. And, you know, it was just a crybaby, you know, shit show for Cam last night, and sickened the fuck out of me. And he sat there, you know, like somebody's a liar. Show the proof. Well, I did tonight, bitch. I showed the proof right there. Right there, Cam. That's the proof, buddy. You know? And you're an ass sucker. There you go. Dawn and Candus Wells, butt sucker, is you. You know, that should be your middle name, butt sucker. So there you go. Absolutely. And thought I was going to let it fly, right? Well, no. It'd be a cold day in hell before I shrink back and let your ass have the road, Cam. You won't ever have the road. I'll run your fucking ass down. There you go. You know, run that fucking sut and I'll prove you wrong. You'll wish to God you didn't talk about me. Absolutely not. I'm done. I'm not going to, you know, no, I'm not laying down the road, let nobody run my ass over, especially when I know I'm right. You know? Especially when I know I'm right, and I was right. So, Cam can stick that in his craw. There you go, buddy. And do what you want with the Cam. I don't like you anyway. I haven't really ever liked you. I really haven't. I try to get along with you for the peace, you know, for the actually just, you know, for the peace out here in YouTube, and for the sake of little Summer, that maybe people could come together and help, you know, in all of our different ways to bring something to the table for her. But you're such an asshole, dude. You are just a fucking asshole that nobody likes. Nobody really likes you, man. You're just, that's what you are. He can kiss my ass. That's right. He can kiss where the good Lord splits you, right? Amen. I mean, he can kiss my ass for sure. Yeah, I told him he's a liar, and he said proof. I got the proof right there, right? I got the proof right there. I just played it for everybody. I played it for everybody. And he admitted a bunch of shit on Daisy's panel. I'm sad that that live has been taken away, but he said it right up there that he even got accused of stealing a $50 gift card he claims he got for Christmas to some hardware place. But you know, no, why would they accuse you if you didn't have your hand in taking up the donations for them in their home, right? You did. You did. And that's why they let you stick your ass around. So you need to, you know, shut your face. That's what you need to do. You need to go shut your face. Because nobody wants to hear you. You're supposed to be a Christian, man. And you don't even know how to tell the fucking truth. Nobody cares anyway, right? You don't have to lie to kick it. I'm bringing you up, Sherry. How you doing, Sherry? I can't hear you, Sherry. Something's wrong with your sound, girl.
I like it, everyone. PG.
PG, did you hear Scam Cam when I said this is what I told Cam and Allie? I don't want anybody on my property. Yeah, I did. I seen that last night, Robin.
I'm sorry, but I'm already on your property.
Hey, this ain't my
I'm on
property,
your
hon. This
channel.
is Summer's
I'm on
property
your
up here.
property. Hey,
This is.
PG. Hey, Prayer Garden of America.
Hey, Jinkies, how you doing, sweetie?
Yeah,
God
I'm doing
bless.
fine.
Oh, Sherry, you sound
Excuse
sick
me.
as hell, man.
That's residual. That's residual COVID. And, it's okay.
It sounds like it sucks. Where'd you go?
Please.
You had lights out, hon.
Pardon me?
I said you went all black for a minute.
Oh, yeah. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Oh,
I accidentally do a lot of stuff. But I
that's all
don't
right.
accidentally come on here.
you accidentally, you accidentally popped up here.
Yeah, I just told Jinkies not too long ago. I said, you know what I told Prayer Garden? I said if I ever met her, the first thing I would do is throw my arms around her and tell her I love her. And you know what? She said the same thing to me. We don't have
Amen.
issues.
Oh,
Do we,
absolutely
girl?
not. We have
We
no
don't.
issues there, Sherry.
We don't have issues. We don't have issues. We don't have
so,
problems ourselves. Prayer Garden.
so what do you think about
Hey, Jinkies.
What did you think
Thank
about?
you. Hey, PG, my friend. See,
Yeah.
a lot of people are your friend more than you think they are. Can't dismiss everybody as somebody trying to get you.
Oh, absolutely not.
You got to have trust in certain people.
Absolutely. I have a lot of beautiful family and friends out here. Absolutely. Especially here supporting Summer every time we're here. They're here
That's one of the
supporting this
things
baby
that
and
is
I
the
and I
most
thank God for
thing
that.
I admire about you is you have never let your eyes wander from this summer case. A lot of
Absolutely
people
not.
have moved on to other cases, other things, but I will give you this credit where credit is due. And I will tell anybody, my kids, you, anybody. You know what? I will tell you what credit's due. You have not wavered. You have not stepped to the wayside. You have not just left out of the summer case. And you're the one that keeps keeping on. And I respect you for that.
Amen.
Thank
God
you.
bless, girl.
Thank you. You know we're not enemies, honey.
We are Summer Strong, and we're going to bring her home, right? We are definitely bringing her
I don't
home.
want to bring her home, but I'd like to bring her somewhere where she'd be happy. I'll take her any day of the week.
Well, when I say Summer Strong and bring her home, bring her back to us. We need to know what happened to her, right? We need to know where she's at. We need to get justice for her,
Right?
you know? And, a lot of people think that's not our business. Hell yeah, it is. It is our business. It's our business. It's her brother's business. It's law
Thank you,
enforcement's
Josephine,
business.
for the
It's
cigarettes.
everyone's business. This child belongs to
Yes,
us
she
all.
stayed true. She has not wavered. She has not gone off the crooked path somewhere. She keeps bringing the whole focus back on Summer. This is her biggest asset and why she has so many people that love her. And that's all I got to say about that. And that was a nice compliment, Prayer Garden of America.
God bless you, girl.
May I be part of your prayer garden?
Hey, you are part of this family, right? You're here. And anybody here supporting Summer is family.
Well, I don't have any problems with you or anybody really. You know, people say, well, you must be a troll. You wander around. I might wander around. It's only because I'm interested in what people are telling me. And that's not, I'm
Absolutely.
not a troll.
No.
Research me.
You're not a troll. You just love this little girl and you want all the
Yes.
information you can
And
get
I'm still so
on her
heartbroken, I
case.
don't know what to do.
Uh, Join the crowd. That's a take a number and stand in line, right? There's so many all around the world that's brokenhearted because this baby is gone. And even more so brokenhearted because law enforcement don't seem to be doing what needs to be done to get her brought home and justice for her, right? Are you all right, girl?
COVID. COVID.
Oh, damn.
I'm just telling you. That's what it is.
How'd you catch it?
You know, this is long lasting. You're gonna cough for so long. You're gonna, I don't know. You're gonna have drainage down the back of your throat, and you just, you're gonna have this for so long until we get the next uh, injection, vaccination.
Have you
Yes, I
been
do
taken?
have purple off for summer. Blessed Lulu. Thank you for noticing that.
Yes, you
Thank
did.
you for noticing that. I didn't think anybody would. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yes.
do. I do believe they are working hard. Peace pugs. I think that they do have something very solid, and I do think they're going to. Um, I think we're going to see something, but not until after November. I mean, I'm pretty adamant on that. But I say after November, we're going to see some shit going down. Um, where Summer's case is concerned, absolutely. And like they said, Summer's case is not cold by all means. It is not cold. Matter of
No.
fact, it's hotter now
It
than
is right
it's
now
been in
an
a long
active
time.
investigation. Still.
Absolutely.
Well, you can research that too if you want to. If you guys don't believe what I'm saying, what I do before I go up on panel is I research to make sure that I don't say the wrong things. Sherry would love. You know what, honey? I love everyone. That's just how I am. I know no difference than to love
um,
someone.
Sherry, have you gotten into the Kylie case?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. No, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for tomorrow, the same way what everybody else is waiting for, WTP. Uh, I'm waiting for everything. I imagine I'll wake up in the morning and there will be 50,000 things because that's when they're supposed to release it, is tomorrow. I was looking for
Well,
my purple glasses, my
um,
summer
Av-
glasses, but I can't find them.
Avengers of Purpose is, they are giving us hints that it is foul play, right?
Right.
You know, this is who we mainly support
Oh my gosh.
150% here.
I'm
Ain't that
afraid
a
that's
beautiful
what I'm
picture?
afraid that's the way it is.
This is our beautiful
But you know
angel
what?
that we
If
support
that's where
here.
she is, I'm very happy. I don't want her to be alive and tortured.
I tell you, Sherry, no matter where she's
I
at,
want her to
she's
be in heaven in God's
no
arms.
no matter
God
where
would
she
love
is,
that
she's
little
a
child.
angel, right? No matter where she's at, she's an angel. Earth,
He's
she's
with
an
God no matter
angel
where
on
she
this earth.
is. Is
And if
that what
she's
you're
no longer
saying?
with us, she's an angel there.
He's with
You
God.
know,
She's with God.
Summer was just an angel, right? A beautiful, beautiful child.
You know
Beautiful
what?
child.
You know what makes me upset, Prayer Garden? And I have to say this to get it off my chest.
What's that,
But that
girl?
child never knew good from bad. She lived in a house of bad. The only time she got to see anything good was at the church. And that's when she let her butt run free, in the church. She felt
Right.
comfortable there and safe. But nowhere else did that child see any good. So, I mean, any good. At home, all she saw was bad. What is she supposed to compare that to when all you see is bad things happening around you? How can you know what good is?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, Don and Candace certainly wasn't raising her. I mean, they did take her. I'm bringing you up, Robin. They certainly took her. How you doing, Robin?
I'm okay, just
Is this
listening.
Robin?
Yep.
Um, they definitely, they definitely wasn't. I mean, they did take her to church. Thank God. Yes, they did that, and she loved it. But I mean, as far as home life went,
It's the only
um,
place she felt
she
safe enough
was
to run around.
right. She was subject to so much violence, on the home front, and you know, she needed, she needed. Thank God
When
he
a
gave her
child
that
only
that
sees
that room
bad,
in the
bad,
church.
bad in their life, how are
Right.
they supposed to know what the good is? If that's all
Exactly.
you're exposed to, that's what your life becomes. Whatever is going on. And for her to go to church and run around like a wild woman, I thought she was just she needed to let go of all these things that were happening to her, and she felt safe there to do it. Some people say, well, she's just running around like an ADHD kid. I don't think so. I think she was
No.
running around.
No.
I think she was
No.
running around for attention. And I wish, Robin, I wish just one time they had pulled that little stool out and put her at the podium and ask us, Summer, what would you like to say? And nobody ever did that.
Summer
Obviously, she
stayed. Summer
obviously she had
basically
something
stayed
to
with
say.
Robin.
She had something to say.
Right. She you know, she did really love Robin, and she did feel safe when you could tell she felt safe in Robin's presence. Um I seen where even in the church she looked scared though. Um, you know, she looked scared.
She
Especially
loved
you
Robin
know,
because Robin had hair.
Oh, she,
Robin
yeah,
had
you
hair,
could tell the
and
way
she
she
kept
filled her
comparing
hair and
her
then
hair to
touch her
Robin's,
own
and
head.
she would pick up Robin's hair and put it over her head
Yes,
because she couldn't understand why they did that to her. And I
I
don't
don't
understand to
understand it
this day
either.
why they did that to her. Excuse me for saying so, but I'm very opinionated.
I was in a group yesterday. I'm sorry. And someone said Summer's a twin. I said, no, Summer is not a twin.
No.
Robin,
I don't know where you get your information from, but Summer is
Robin,
not a twin.
Robin,
That's the truth.
I was in the group that told you to get lost.
Oh, well,
Well, you know what? What did I say to you? Go back and see what I said to you.
I don't remember.
I said, here's Robin. Here's Robin. She's bobbing along.
Oh,
I always say that to her. And
uh,
I don't know why, but this one particular person is not usually easy to anger, but she just got all over her butt. Told her to get off the channel. It wasn't even her channel. And I don't
right.
care, Miss Daisy. You were wrong,
Yeah,
Miss Daisy. I'll stick up for you for anything, but not when you're wrong.
right. You don't call someone a bitch and claim you're a Christian.
um,
Yeah, I know.
well, it depends on why you're calling them that, I
Well,
guess.
she was very angry. She was
Right.
very angry
It don't mean
because
you're
Well,
she
not a
you
thinks it
know,
had.
Christian. And they
She
don't mean you're
thinks
not a Christian if you
she
did. If
thinks
they
it
got
had
you upset
something to
about
do
something that,
with
you
the
shouldn't have been
interference of the
upset about.
family.
I don't know.
That's right.
when you get on YouTube and you put your business out there for everyone and their mama to hear, of course you're gonna be interested
Attacked.
in it.
And you're going to be, what I'm saying is, yeah, like the Wells, for instance. Okay, Lisa, I'm bringing you up.
Yeah, come up here and fight with Sherry.
How you
She's
doing,
right.
Lisa?
Well, I
Sherry's
was down there saying
66.
hi,
How
and
old
you
are
wouldn't
you
say hi,
guys?
so you made me come up here,
Who's the
woman.
wisest?
Oh, girl, well, I gotta make you come up once in a while.
Yep, you just got to. I've been talking to hear my head rattle, and you wouldn't say hi back, so here I am.
Well, God bless you, girl. Much love to you.
But I'm going back down. Bye, everybody.
Bye, sweetheart. I gotta get
But
her up here once in a while, right?
we're not gonna talk about that, Sherry, because this is not the place to talk about that. You know, they don't want me on their panel, that's fine. They don't want me in their group, that's fine. I don't care. I got a lot of people that care about me. Let's talk
you
about
know,
how Summer was totally abused from day one. You know, let's talk about the lifestyle that the parents lived before the kids were even born. That's where the root of all of that comes from.
um, exactly, exactly.
And
Have you
I
been
never,
following? Have
and
you
I
been
never
following?
knew. I'm so
Go
sorry.
ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I didn't know that Grandis's name was actually Mary. I mean, I was like, wow, isn't that something?
I thought it was Candus.
So did I until I heard it on a different news station.
Um, I'm pretty sure it's Candus.
Hmm.
I got Wisconsin Mama in the chat, and she knew him very well, and I'm sure that her middle name might be, or it could be her first name, but she goes by Candace as well, Candy for short. Um, Grandis is just what you know she picked up out here with the YouTubers, but um, I'm not sure of Grandis's full name. I mostly call her Grandis as well, but it's to my understanding her name is Candace also. Yes, Wisconsin Mama confirms it is Candus. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, I
yes.
didn't put my nose in nobody's business. That business was put out on YouTube for everyone to hear. I mean, you don't want people to know what's going on in your life, you shouldn't even be saying nothing. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I know that I know there's a raft going on. Um there's a raft going on with you and Daisy and well,
Went behind
mostly you
Daisy.
and Daisy when it came
John,
to when it
Amanda's.
comes to Amanda, right?
I have never talked to Amanda's boyfriend. I don't know where they're getting that from. The only time I even talked to him was when he was in his own feelings and I just prayed for him. I never spoke to that man. And I never gave him money like Daisy said I did. I'm like, what? I don't give a man money. I don't even have a man. Why am I going to give a man whom I don't even know money?
That's what's going on between y'all.
It's because they're saying things that I didn't do, and I mean, I want receipts. I already told Jinkies I want receipts. It was her panel. I want receipts. I want receipts that I did this. I
Whoa,
still haven't seen them,
right? Um,
but that's
I
enough
don't
of that.
know. I don't
I
know.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't want.
I ain't getting in the middle of that one. I mean,
Right.
that's I don't know nothing about that. Over here, this is our angel. This is what we talk about, and if it don't pertain to her or the people surrounding her, we don't get into it. So you know, have you been following the Kylie case at all, Robin?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about that? What do you think about
Foul
what's
play.
going on in that case? Do you think it's foul play? I do too.
Yeah.
I absolutely
The
believe that that was
the
foul play.
blonde girl and the dude that talked to the mechanic.
Jagger, yeah, Jagger,
The blonde was Sammy. I mean,
right,
it's evident. I mean, the cameras will pick that up, and it was. She left too fast. They up and
right.
packed up and left. Why?
Absolutely, absolutely. I put the link out all the time. If anyone would like to come up, you are most welcome. Everyone in this chat is always welcome upon panel. So if you want to grab the link, come up support Summer, come up support Kylie. You are absolutely positively welcomed upon panel. I have been covering Kylie's case a little bit, um, mostly updates on it and what's going on and so forth because I don't know why I got into that case, but I've been led to follow it somewhat as well. Um, but I make sure I follow Summer 150%, first and above all because this is Summer's channel and she will always be in the spotlight here with all of us. We are her army, and we will, at some point, we will get her justice and bring her home. Absolutely, positively, that will be happening. But as I say, it's on God's time, and I know that when He's ready, it will happen. Um, Nicolina, I need to see you, hon. Okay, sweetheart, I'm bringing you up. How you doing, girl?
I'm not doing bad. How are you?
I got sick there for a minute, but yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I appreciate you asking, hon.
What were you sick with?
I don't even know. I don't know what the hell it was, but let me tell you something.
It was rough.
Whew, I wouldn't want it again. Absolutely. And
Well,
it was some bad shit. It was bad.
but you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, I ain't completely I'm back. I still got this little bit of a damn
Nagging
cough.
cough.
And
Yeah.
it's not nagging, it just comes, thank God for me, not very often, but you still get it here and there. But
Are you a smoker?
oh hell yeah. I gotta
Okay.
smoke,
Yeah, that's why you're still coughing. You're fine.
you know. But yeah, it was bad. I don't know what it was, I don't know where it came from, but man, I tell you, I prayed hard for it to return wherever it came from. I think hell. And thank goodness it's back there again.
Well, I'm glad you're
Hopefully,
feeling better.
oh yeah, absolutely. And I don't. I guess Wisconsin Mama's sick now. So and then spreading rumors that gave it to her.
Oh Jesus. COVID is making its rounds again.
I think so.
Vaccinated or unvaccinated.
Right.
Y'all just need to take your vitamin D, your vitamin
It's some
C,
bad
your
shit, right?
magnesium.
Oh,
Zinc.
I'm telling you, man, I got some vitamin C chewables. They are good. They are
No, no,
freaking
no, no.
good.
Listen, listen. When I say vitamin D, vitamin C, and magnesium, has nothing to do, like, I know you got your chewables, but it has everything to do with making sure that the
Your immune
calcium
system's
vitamin D
protected.
is actually being embedded into your bones, because we're old, lady. We're old. I know you're old. I know you're trying to say you're not old, but you're old as fuck,
No,
just like
I'm
me.
not. I'm not that old. Not yet.
Girl, listen. We are at the
I
point where
don't.
we're hitting
I don't think.
menopause.
I
Stop
don't
it.
think. I don't
Stop
think.
it.
I don't think heading to
Stop.
40 is old.
Well, we're still at
Well,
that point where we don't
you're
have
getting
as
middle
much
aged.
estrogen.
Yeah, true.
Um, so I wanted to come up for one reason. Ocean Lover. I wanted to let everyone know that she did file a police report, and the prosecutor and Decatur decided, after everything I presented to him, that she could not produce any documents to suggest she was in liver failure.
Oh
So
wow.
so they are not pressing charges against me. All that money that I raised is still sitting in my fucking savings account, and I am in contact with the detective regarding the Leticia child removal. He sent me a. I'm sorry, I got a puppy and he's being a little asshole right now. Get down. He sent me a link to a nonprofit that will benefit baby Jason, and that's where that money is going next week.
Oh.
Oh.
So everything that was raised for Ocean Lover that I had permission to reallocate, baby Jason's gonna get all the money.
Oh. Thumbs up to you, girl. Thumbs up to you. I'm
Well, I
glad to
That's
hear
just
that.
I just
beautiful.
wanted you guys were the first channel that had that scammer up on your panel, and
Mm.
you guys gave me a chance despite what the YouTube streets were saying. So I wanted to give you guys an update. Okay.
Girl, I so appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate the update on that. Yeah, that I've often wondered about what was going on with that. You
Oh yeah,
know,
she's never gonna have access to that child again. She is too unhinged.
absolutely. Absolutely.
So
Wow. I can't believe that I can't believe that she would do all the things that she was doing, but
I don't know if you ever watched it, but over over 200 threats and to her child.
Wow.
She was arrested on August 29th in Illinois. She was thinking she could get out of being apprehended for the fake rape charge that she had going on.
Oh wow.
So she ended up being put in this jail cell, and she on a live admitted to shitting and smearing it all over the walls,
Oh.
pissing and throwing her piss everywhere like this. And then there's all these people that are
Wow,
like,
how fucking nasty is that?
oh, she's nasty. And there's all these people are like, how dare them take her baby from her? Listen, she threatened to
What?
dismember her child and
Right.
bury him. Like,
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
I like not just me, it was Owl, Adonis Paul, C'est La Vie. We all worked very hard to make sure this child did not leave that hospital.
Oh, girl, God bless. God bless.
He sure is beautiful.
Oh, he was. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, he was adorable as shit.
Wow.
And now he's
Oh
safe.
yeah, he
You
was very
know,
cute.
So
yeah.
I just wanted to update you, Prayer Garden.
Okay. And
Hey,
I appreciate that, girl. I absolutely appreciate that. Are you following the Kylie case at all?
you know, I try not to follow any true crime on YouTube because shit gets so skewed and it's very frustrating as a mom.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. It can be overwhelming at
I
times.
have watched AWP. I have watched Dolly. Um, I'm still not like super invested because there's just too much fuckery on these YouTube streets with true crime. If that makes sense. I'm sorry. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
So, all right. Bye, ladies.
Bye bye, girl.
Bye.
Much love. God bless you. Much love. Yeah, I appreciate you came over and gave us an update on that. Absolutely. God bless. Um, wow. That was lot of information. I had no idea about some of it, especially the shit slinging, right? And woo, that
She
was
she
gross.
did. She did hate that baby before he was born. That's crazy. How do you carry a
Uh,
child for 9 months and this baby is growing inside of you and
she
you
had
say
she had mental issues. You know, she was dealing, and all of that hate and everything belonged to her. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, people in this world, haters, they don't bother PG. I don't think they should really bother anyone because, you know, first and foremost, you have to kind of feel sorry for them that they've got all of that hate and ugliness and everything, you know, build up, and you see what they could be and what they are, and it's sad because, you know, all of that belongs to them. It has nothing to do with you anyway. It's just who they are, how they are, what they are. And you know, you they try to make, you know, they hate on you and try to, you know, make you own it, but no, you don't own it, they do. You know,
right.
that shit's all theirs, and you know, and in my book they can fucking keep it, right? As you know, ain't gonna become my problem. I mean, I just thank God that I ain't like them, right? That's about
Yep.
all you can do with humans like that.
Yep. That's why I told Sherry this is not the time.
Uh,
But yeah, Summer, Summer did not wander off. They know where Summer. They know what happened to Summer. They know exactly where Summer is. That's why Donna and Candace both said she will never be found.
Absolutely, and Cage, that that is, you know, that is absolutely right. Um, Summer's parents were, too into themselves and their habits to be into their children. Absolutely. And you know, yeah, you definitely. How anyone couldn't fall in love with Summer, I don't know. I mean, she has become the world's child, right? She We have become her army, and she's got so many um supporters. This baby's got supporters everywhere, not just in America, but all around this world. And I thank God for that. I thank God for that, and I wish that we would have put her in the spotlight and from day one, and not let her got put behind all the other cases that had nothing to do with her. But you know what? She's in the spotlight now, and we're going to keep her there, and we're going to make sure that she gets justice for sure. She will get justice one way or another. This little girl will get justice. Absolutely. So glad you're our better PG. Full recovery. I so appreciate the support for the channel, and definitely thank everyone for the prayers. Me and my family needed them. I knew someone was praying because God was answering, and yes, we are doing a lot better, and I am so grateful and thankful. So, anyone and everyone that was thinking of us and praying for us, God bless you. God bless you. And um, just know that, I go to the church every day. And even when I was sick, I was crawling to the church. And I'm telling you, I pray every day for everyone. So, and I appreciate everyone's prayers for me and mine. So God bless. God bless. Annie, I need to see you, hon, if you want to come up on the panel. Okay, sweetie, I'm bringing you up. If you want to shut the camera, you can. How you doing tonight, love?
Good, sweetie. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, God
Oh,
bless. God bless.
they told me to come up because I have a kind of a question I can't get from anybody, and they said you would know. Did do you know what Don's connection is to Kentucky, and did he ever grow up here a little bit with his stepdad in
Donald did
Kentucky?
grow up. Donald did grow up in Tennessee with his stepdad because he had to go live with his mother um for a while. Actually, a long while. Him and his two sisters. Um,
So he
yes.
never grew up in Kentucky?
He did not grow up in Kentucky. Donald
Okay.
connection to Kentucky was the fact that Dudley, his co-worker, lived over there, and the only connections over in Kentucky Donald really had was Dudley, and that's why he was over there. Um, After Summer had come up missing, was to give Dudley a couple $100, actually owed to get the poor man like 1,500, but he went over and gave him like a couple hundred and told him, he's lucky to get that. Which I thought was very damn rude, but that, is what it is, right?
Right, right. Huh.
But and Donald kind of bounced back and forth between Utah and Tennessee. His biological sisters, stayed with the mother, and the stepdads. They stayed with them pretty much all the way through. But Donald, they didn't really ever go to Utah around their dad much. But Donald kind of, bounced back and forth between the two parents.
Okay.
So he was in, Utah. He was in Utah quite a bit, and you know, Tennessee as well.
Okay.
As it, over the years that he was growing up, and that kind of could have because when he was with his mom and stepdad, I hear the stepdad was pretty rough on him. Um,
That's
not
what I've
the
heard too.
not the goat, not the goat man where they live now.
Right.
Um, the mom was married to another gentleman, and that was, pretty rough on Donald. But
Is that one from the first one that his mom married that was really rough on Donald? Is that where the
Donald's mother was in a um Donald's mother had got put into a psychiatric award. She was put into a place like that and held up until Donald's dad divorced her. When the divorce went through, that's when she was able to sign herself out of there and get her freedom. And yes, the first man she married was pretty rough. The second one wasn't that great.
right?
Um, she had been married a few times um after getting out of the ward. And she wrote a book as well on drywalling. Donald's mother wrote a book on drywalling. She got with the goat man and became pretty prosperous. To be honest with you, later in life,
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
so yeah, she really, you know, after all that this woman had been put through, she did, make a great turnaround. And she got with the goat man, and I guess Mr. Goat was very nice to Donald, his sisters, to the mother. Um, from my understanding, he was a very gentle man, and you know, and brought out the bitter side of Donald's mother as well.
Right.
Um, as a human being, and but Donald has a lot of aggression. He's got a lot of hate built up inside of him. There's a lot going on in there due to his childhood, due to how
Right.
he, the things that he's feeling that wasn't right and wasn't fair um to happen to his family. He had a mom and a dad and two sisters, and they had a really beautiful little home, or so he thought they did, until it
Yeah.
got destroyed and his mom sent away, and a lot of aggression started to take over, um and his dad just wasn't a mom. And
Right.
and so Donald got really out of control because he really didn't have, anyone to keep him in line, right? For a
Right.
long
Right.
time.
Right.
And so, there's a whole lot going on there. Um in the mix of all of this. And Donald just hasn't really ever been able to overcome it. He kind of turned to drugs and and crime and other things, and you know and and he's kind of stuck there, even to
Right.
this day. He's still kind of stuck in that stupid mind frame that he can't seem to overcome, even though how hard he tries. And when his daughter came up missing, he was really trying to quit the drinking. He was really trying to, get on the wagon. He was trying to go to church. He was trying to, you know, get Candus to straighten up. And I mean, you know, but he couldn't hold on to it, because what I'm saying is, you know, you're only as strong. You're only as strong. Behind every good man's a good woman, right?
Right. Right.
And you're just, you're only as strong as your partner sometimes will let you be, right?
Right.
And Candace, was, I heard with my own ears. I mean, I think everybody heard her in the background of a lot of those lies, screaming, acting out, getting crazy. I mean, she just wouldn't stop. And she wouldn't stop. And I guess he felt that, he fell back into the better to join them than fight them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just wasn't strong enough. Donald, is not strong enough to overcome. That's, that's his weakness right there.
So the first husband that his mom married, the first stepdad, they lived in Utah.
No, I don't. I think she met him in Utah, but I think they moved somewhere else. I think maybe possibly Tennessee. I think that Donald didn't ever live in Kentucky. No, that's how she got. I believe got to Tennessee, and
Okay.
then she got with someone else. After that, there was another
Okay.
man, and
I
then she finally got with the goat man down there and married him up, and started living on that property. And when he passed away, he left her the property, and then when she passed away, she arranged it to where Donald would eventually get it, but not until the kids were a little. She wanted to stick Donald there to raise the children, a home to make sure that the grandkids were at least,
Had a home.
right. She felt that if she could confine him somewhere, stabilize him in a one place for a while, that he might, you know, become a better person, get a
Right.
stable
Right.
job, put down roots. Donald hadn't ever really put down any roots until he got to Tennessee,
Okay.
Okay.
with his mother.
Are you talking about? I'm sorry, but PG is she might be talking about Pamela Wells,
Pam was Donald's first wife.
right?
And no, she's talking about the stepdad. She's talking about Donald's mother and his mother's husbands. That's who she's talking about.
Oh,
And
don't.
one of the husbands was even really cruel to the stepsisters. That was doing really bad things. It wasn't Mr. Goat, but it was one of the other stepdads that was, you know, doing a lot to the children, to the point that even the mother had to get rid of him and move on. And luckily she did, stumble upon Mr. Goat and married him, and lived a pretty, she started to live a pretty decent life like she did at the beginning with Donald's dad, again at the end of her life.
So she
Only
won
it
after
didn't end
all.
for her. Yeah, she won after all. Yes, she did.
There's no
But
men. There's not any men out there anymore like that. I don't believe.
oh, there's plenty of good men in the world. Plenty of good women, plenty of good men. You just have to take your time and get to know someone before introduce them to your children or your into your life,
Yeah.
because you just don't bring anyone, you just don't open your door and bring anyone into your life. You need to, make sure that they're worthy to be in your life, right?
Yeah, that's why I stay single.
And I think that, when Donald's mother came out of the when she came out of the um institution that they had put her in, I don't think she felt like she had time to be picky, right? Because no job, no money, on the street, she had to get with someone, right?
Yeah, she probably didn't have a choice.
Well, she
Or
felt,
much of a choice.
she did, but she probably felt like she didn't. And after all that had happened to her, I'm sure she was really down on herself, right? Because
Right.
humans, when so much happens to a human, a lot of humans don't realize that, that that it ain't their fault. They blame humans have a way, especially women, have a way of blaming oneself and feeling guilty about everything.
Right.
And that just opens them up to vulnerabilities that they wouldn't be opened up to otherwise if they just stopped and really stepped back and realized, that a lot of things in life are out of your control. It ain't your fault. It's the bad people around you. You
Right.
know, it wasn't that you made bad choices, it was they made bad choices.
So Don's mom was actually the only person in his life, it sounds like, that at least tried to help him.
Yes. Yes, she loved him. She loved him. She loves her daughter. She loved him. She just um that was a time in history that, um that women just didn't have the power then that they got now.
Right.
I guess that's, more what I'm trying to say. And that caused, the family to go through a lot of shit that no family should ever have to go through, right?
Right.
I mean, I'm not, but that's no excuse. What I'm saying is, I know Don had a bad childhood and a lot of things, and so many other people in this world do. He's not the only one. I mean, yes, it's rough, um, being a kid sometimes. But the thing is, once you become an adult, you're not a child anymore, and you can't blame everything on your childhood.
Right.
Now it's you and your choices, and when you make bad choices, that's on you. You can't blame no one but oneself. And Donald has made a lot of damn bad choices, and I think the biggest one in his life was not being for his daughter, for not sticking up for his daughter instead of um evil fuckers that were evil enough to do whatever has been done to his child, right?
Right. Right.
And that's where I've got a problem with Donald.
I just wish the truth would come out. I wish that
I
they would.
think that Donald in all of this is the weak link. He's the only one I've seen bust in tears. He's the only one I've seen um totally destroyed by what has
Yeah.
happened. And I think if anyone is going to break, it would be him. I mean, if what I'm saying is, I don't think it would take a lot to break him if someone would just put the time into doing it, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, he was almost broke, and he was almost broke until some of these creators started supporting him, and and they made him like a rock again. You know what I'm saying? They made him hard,
Yeah.
and you can't, when and that's what I try to tell people. You cannot support these suspects. You can't support them.
No.
You've got to ask them the hard questions. You've got to put them against the wall. You've got to do what needs to be done to get the answers that you want to come forth in order to find this baby who is the real victim, right?
Right.
And they wasn't doing that. And actually, and that's where it is truth that a lot of people, are doing more damage to the fucking case than help, because they're not doing it for the right reasons, right?
Right. They're just enabling the whole
Absolutely.
situation.
And they want it drug out because if they got in there and really fought and ended it, then they'd have to find something else to move to, right?
Right.
Now they,
Right.
I mean, they ain't got nothing there to suck off of. And
Right.
and that's just bullshit, because these children ain't the children are not. What I'm saying is, Summer's not something to be sucked off of. She's something to be found and brought home and got justice for. And it should have been done long before fucking now.
Right.
That's just what I'm saying.
It took me a long time to be able to get up on panels because when the case first started on Summer, I had gotten on a pretty big and in the comments this pretty big channel, and she actually blasted me on a live just because I think I found some. I think I really, and I mentioned it, and she blasted me on the live, and I thought, well, that's not right. So I thought about it and prayed about it, and I said, Lord, I'm going to send what I found to the TBI. So I did. The next day, I thought, are they trying to keep this thing rolling and don't want to find out what happened? So I took the pictures, screenshots of what I'd found, and emailed it to the TBI and spoke with the TBI, and
Right.
I mean, I'm not just saying hearsay. I actually found physical that you can see proof. So, it wouldn't that I was just calling TBI because of something I heard on YouTube or anything like that. I was really serious because I had lost a student years ago, and I mean, it just messes you up,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still to this day, I'm like, Lord, they still haven't found his killer.
Wow.
And,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry to hear
God.
that, hon.
yeah, and it does a
Right.
number on you.
And too many cases run cold. Too many cases, too many cases run cold because no one was fighting hard enough to get
Yeah.
law enforcement off their ass and get done what needed to be done, right?
Right.
And as much as we hate to believe it, there's a lot of corrupt law enforcement.
Yes, there is.
A lot. I mean, it's hard, and they always have been. I mean, it's not something new that's happening today. I mean, it's been
Uh-huh.
like that from the beginning of law enforcement, from the beginning of time, right? You had dirty
Right.
sheriffs, clean back, and then the Jesse James days, right?
Yep.
I mean, bribery is a bitch.
How can you feel bad for people that don't care, though? I mean, at first I was all for Candace and Don, and as time went on, I'm like, and the more I heard, I was like, man, where is this baby at?
Right. Absolutely.
And I
Absolutely.
still, to
And
this
it
day,
didn't take long. It didn't take long to figure out that they knew their daughter was no longer with us. And it didn't take long to figure out
Yep.
that wherever she was, they had insight on that particular issue as well, right?
Uh-huh. He's
I
told on
mean,
himself more and more and more. I mean,
absolutely.
all through the whole situation, he's told on it.
Right.
Told on it.
I mean, you just don't come out and say, I'm 100% positive she was abducted. You don't know that.
No, you don't. No, you absolutely not. A 5-year-old, you're not sure what the hell happened, and you want all avenues gone down, right?
And then when he said, I'll see her in the resurrection, that's another red flag. I
He was
mean,
one. He was 100% sure she didn't wander off, and 100% sure she was took, right? And how do you know that if you don't know what happened?
right.
No,
How does
you don't know.
and how does Ronnie Lawson tell searchers that, well, she's not in the water? How do you know, Ronnie Lawson?
Well, I tell you how they know, because they've already got enough solid shit on that table that they pretty
Mhm.
much have already built their case and have it down to a science of what did happen. I mean, they got a lot more than we believe they got, right? They were there. They searched. They seen and heard and learned and found things that we know nothing about. And we're not going to know nothing about it until, someone's getting prosecuted and the court proceedings are going upon, right? That's when we'll know.
It's just like our area. I've had a LMFT and a school teacher tell me that there's some pretty rough attorneys are involved, law enforcement are involved, getting on these big houseboats on Lake Cumberland, having their way with young girls, and when they're done with them, over the side.
I've heard stuff like that, you know. And you know, I'm not saying I doubt it. I do we have proof of it? No.
No.
But um
When you have two
it's not
professional
hard
people,
not to believe, I mean, there's a lot of evilness in this world, a lot of wickedness going on.
there sure is.
And just like those big giant parties up there that these 300 to 400 kids were joining,
Yeah.
and no one would have ever thought that that's going on up there, but it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, until one ended up a tragedy. No one would have ever guessed that many parents would allow that kind of shit to be happening, right?
Right.
But they did. And um and and that's what I'm talking about. There's a whole lot of things going on in this world that the normal average everyday human knows nothing about.
Today is Kylie's birthday.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, all day long. And yes, a happy birthday to her. Um in heaven, right? It's
It's
happy
n-
birthday to
No,
her in
it's
heaven.
just
I wanted to
something.
talk a little bit about her case tonight. I have some information I wanted to pop up. Right here. Let me knock down. Right here is a the Vendors of Purpose wrote on to the members on YouTube. And as they were writing, Jagger came in, which that is you'll see a picture of him here in a minute. That's the ex-boyfriend. Said it's called them effing clout chasers. Why am I saying effing? Because I cuss, right? Fucking clout chasers. That's PG's good side coming out. Your witness is a effing liar, well, fucking liar, and you guys have no respect. Now, I think the chaser here is him, and the thing is why? Why does this boy have a problem with people who are trying to trying to find Kylie, that did find Kylie, in the end. It took them like 20 minutes to do what law enforcement couldn't get done in weeks. But, why is this boy attacking the very people that have done nothing but help Kylie? Someone he's supposed to have gave a fuck about, right?
Guilty.
Where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? Something ain't right there, right? And he says he wasn't at that party, but I hear a lot of people saying they believe he was. This is little old Jagger. And my daughter brought that home at 16. She wouldn't be allowed to go back out. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
No. Hell to the no. Definitely not.
Nope.
No. And
they said, and the little girlfriend, the little blonde, Sammy. She says, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what her. We was trying to figure out what her phone looked like. Right there, it is in the damn picture. It don't take rocket scientists to figure out what her phone looked like. These pictures were flying everywhere, and the one thing that we computer savvy humans today know is if we want to know something, all we got to do is go where? Twitter, Facebook, all the apps that teenagers hang upon, right?
Right.
And you'll find them. So, it ain't hard if you want to figure out what something looks like, because those phones are always attached to these people's hands like a lifeline, right? I mean, if I didn't know better, I think the bitch was super glued to them.
Sammy
Just
described her phone.
go to a restaurant or have a Christmas dinner, and um, you have to carry not just a turkey, but a long stick, right? To make sure you have to, it's got to reach far enough to crack them on the head to put that phone down.
Yeah.
It is just what it is. You can't take a picture without seeing that phone at some point. So, but Sammy says we were trying to figure it out. And obviously he wasn't, because right there it is. And then Sammy made another remark about the phone and said, "Oh, like mine is such and such with a case." And I believe this Sammy girl knew exactly what kind of top that Kylie was wearing, pants she was wearing. I mean, a black case. Then she says she had a black case, but I don't know what color was under the black case. It goes to show, common sense tells me, damn it, I don't give a fuck what color it is under the case. The point is, it's in a black case, right there, and that's the phone. So, what I'm saying is, this girl, one second ain't hanging, but then in the next second she is hanging on everything about Kylie, which is a red flag to me.
Yes, it is.
That's what I'm talking about. And here's Kylie's car underwater. It's underwater, and I do believe this is possibly the back window. And if it is, if indeed this is the back window as they're pulling it out, the glass has been broken onto the inside, because this looks like little chips of glass all down in this water. So it would tell me it's been broken from the outside in, not the inside out. So that means this car was attacked before it was ever went into the water. That window was busted, because when water goes under, when a car goes underwater, you cannot. That's why they say if you hit water, start rolling the window down immediately so you can get out. Because once you're underwater, you can't get the windows down. You can't even break them because of the pressure of the water pushing in. Won't allow you to force that window out. So that's something that they do have a device now that you can tap to the window and it will break it to smithereens, even underwater, because so many people have been trapped in cars and couldn't get out. So, but this window was already out. And that tells me also that, if she went to the back, she could have just swimmed on out of there. So obviously something had to happen before that car went into the water. And she was in the back of the car, not in the that's her car, her the driver, yet she's in the back seat. Definitely foul play, definitely. So, that's just something that I wanted to bring up tonight and share with everyone.
Now,
Go ahead.
wasn't her
Robin.
car in neutral?
I don't. I would have to research that, hon. I haven't heard what gear the car was in, As I said, I do summer 150%, and
I know.
I'm just now getting into to all of this, but um, you know, it definitely is foul play. I mean, from I agree with Avengers of Purpose. It does. This case does absolutely need to be gone over with a fine tooth comb. And I know they're doing a forensic autopsy due to the circumstances surrounding this case. So let's wait and see what we get out of this, right? And then and not only that, but also the wrong law enforcement was handling this case at the beginning. Matter of fact, they was the ones handling it wrong when the car came out of the water, and it really belonged to Nevada, not them. So, um, and they've took it over now. That's another big red flag as well, right? Because somebody wanted to implicate themselves into this. It should not have been um, having nothing to do with it to begin with. So, and now it's all screwed up, right? And I say if there's 300 to 400 kids up there partying, half of those kids probably had law enforcement as parents. And I know the Sammy's dad is a lawyer, so these are well educated people that are going to worry about scandalism, right?
Yep.
They ain't going to want they're not going to want, this is a black eye on their family. Any way it goes, it's a black eye, and they don't want, you know, they're not wanting their children exposed any way, form, or how in this case. They don't want, it took what I'm saying is, it's took a life on of its own, and now it's blowing up out here in the YouTube world. It's blowing up in the news. I mean, this is really going big, and these people do not want anything to do. Um, they don't want their children being contacted or anything to do with you know outsiders trying to come in and smear or disgrace the family name. So they are holding their children near and dear and telling them to keep their mouth shut, right?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. But we will see what's going to become of it. Um, hopefully it's not another case like hopefully it's not another case like Summers, for sure. At least I'm hoping.
Well, we do know the police failed, Kylie. You know,
Yeah.
and that's why I just find it hard to believe that that car was in there for
Oh,
2 weeks.
hello, Jess. How you doing tonight, sweetheart? God bless, hon. And go ahead, Robin. I'm sorry.
I just have a hard time believing that that car was in there for 2 weeks. I mean,
Oh, I do. I believe it. And they said law enforcement checked that area on 3 occasions. They had 19
right.
different agencies. Um, 19 different agencies, other than Avengers of Purpose, that supposedly was seeking this child and her vehicle, and none of them was able to do what the Avengers got done in less than 30 minutes. There you go.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'd like to know why they allowed that party to happen also. And you know what? Even more so, I'd like to know who was buying all the liquor, alcohol, and furnishing the illegal drugs, right? And why was they allowing it to happen so often up there? It's a private road. so they wasn't worried about their kids going up there to party. I think you better worry about your kids partying, period. You know, life ain't a party, man. Life is, you know, an adventure. You're supposed to get educated. You're supposed to go to school. You're supposed to, figure out what you want to be, you know, besides an alcoholic or drug head when you become an adult. And you're supposed to apply what you want to be to your life. And then, you can't take care of no one else if you don't learn to take care of yourself first. If you don't, you need to establish oneself before you can establish anything else, as in children and so forth and so on in this life. And what I'm saying is, there's no time. There's no time for this partying and messing your life up before it even really gets started, right?
Do you feel like there was some jealousy in this case because Kylie did, at such a young age, had
Yes.
just graduated and she was very highly intelligent and talented.
She was pretty. She was
She's
pretty. She was
beautiful. Yeah.
smart. She was outgoing. I mean, this girl she had lots of people that loved her. And yes, I think she was very much envied by the ones that couldn't do what she
Yeah.
had achieved.
Accomplished
Yes,
at a young age.
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep feeling too. I keep feeling jealousy.
Right, exactly. But parents of highly educated children, parents of children that, you know, um, that are beyond their years, as we might say, you
Yeah.
know, little old souls that
Yeah.
accomplish things quite, you know, quicker than most people do.
Right.
What I'm saying is, when you have a Dookie Howser, that Dookie Howser may be mentally advanced in education and so forth, but they're still a child.
Right.
They're
They're
still
still
a
naive.
child, and they still need the protection of a child, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't hand them a dinner bucket and car keys and tell them you'll see them after work. They're
Right.
still a child. They still, they still think like a child, and they still gullible like a child, and subject to, all the evils of the world, right?
Right. Absolutely.
And that's obviously what this, I don't know what type of education, or what Kylie's mom did as a professional in life, if she was one. But it's too bad she wasn't more educated when it comes to, you know seeing things for what they are. And her
Right.
daughter, even though her daughter was a high achiever, she still was a child in many different, aspects of life, and should have been protected as one as well. And her mother
Right.
was not doing that to her. And this mother slept like a baby and was eating sushi when the car was being pulled out. And that's just bullshit. And then
Right.
she wants to cry and scream and blame it on everyone else. No, hun, blame it on yourself, because if your mother freaking, your head shouldn't even hit that pillow till your daughter was home. And your daughter should have had a curfew to be home. And if she wasn't home, you need to get your slippers on and go find out where the fuck she is, right?
Right.
And bring
Right.
her home. And if 12 o'clock was the curfew, then mommy should have been up there pulling her in the car at 12 o'clock, whipping her ass all the way home, right?
Yeah.
And saying, you know what, you're grounded now. You won't be going no place else, because look at you, your car's still up there, you're here, and you was in no shape to drive it. And if she would have done that at 12 o'clock, her daughter'd still be here, right? Because the friend talked to her supposedly at 1:30, and she was still at the party. Who lets their freaking 16-year-old daughter stay out till 2 in the morning and not give a damn. There you go. Sometimes we need to blame ourselves when we ain't doing the right thing, or that we
Right.
should be doing, right, as a parent.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, she's still underage, so the parents are responsible. So,
I'm sorry. One of my children started to say something to me, and I do not have my kids out here. In the YouTube world, that's for sure. Yes, her mom did need to blame herself, not the Avengers of Purpose, but oneself for not, like I said, you put on your slippers, you go find. And where was the dad? Where was the dad in all of this?
yeah.
So, and as for the stepdad, I don't know a lot about him yet, but I do know he was trying to control the narrative when it came to the mother wanting to speak out about some of the children that were at that particular site when her daughter came up missing, right?
Right. Right.
And you gotta wonder, what dog does he got in a race? I think I would have to tell him to shut up and back up. It's not his daughter, and there's no way in hell he could be feeling that pain, right?
Yeah.
Right. I would have gone and got her and drug her home if she was my 16-year-old. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Matter of fact, my daughter wouldn't have been there. Her
No.
ass wouldn't have been there. As parents, we have a need to know where our children are. We have a need to know where they are. And, even at 16, 17, at 18, you have a need to know where your children are and that they're safe, right?
Right.
I mean, at 18, yeah, at 18, they can, your child can say some nasty things to you and pretty much do what they want to do if they want to do it. We lost Robin. But, they're a little harder to control. Once they get of age, they get that I can do what I want to do.
Right.
But they're still, and hey, I have no problem with that as long as they're not doing it under my roof, right?
Right.
So they just became fucking homeless. I mean, what I'm saying is there's ways to keep people in check and keep them safe. And it's not like you're doing it, malice,ly or out of ugliness or anything. You're doing it out of loveliness and caring, because even at 18, 19, 20, a lot of kids ain't got no brains.
Right.
And they really do need someone to continue to watch over them for a while, right?
Definitely.
It's just what it is.
And a lot of parents feel like, well, after they can take care of themselves, they're 16 now. My job is done. Your job's never done.
And the dad, the grandpa, and yeah, some of the people were there when the car was pulled out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she, curfew was 12, 15. She texted and asked for 15 minutes more. No, she was still there at 1:20 something or whatever, because it's on the other girl's phone. So I don't know why mom's lying. I mean, 15 more minutes would have been 12:30, and this kid's still at the party at 1:30, mom. So, you still had an hour and a half to get your fucking slippers on and go get her, right? Or at least a good
Yeah.
hour. But you went to sleep instead. I mean, don't think your child's just going to end up back home because
Yeah.
it texts you. You know, bad shit happens. It's your job to protect them. We don't assume anything. And if your child's got a curfew, that is the curfew. It's no extra 15 minutes. That's the damn curfew, right?
Right.
I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, and rules are rules, and they are made to be followed, and they're made to be followed for a reason. You know, nobody wants to waste their breath on anyone, right? I
And
mean,
they never found her phone. Do you know, or?
I do believe they did find her phone.
Oh, okay.
I do believe they did. I would have to research it, but yes, I do believe the phone was in the vehicle from what I heard. I could be wrong because, like I said, I do some are 150%.
Right.
This is something I'm right now, you know, has caught my attention. I'm picking up on, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they said. I'm like 99.9% sure they said that when they found her on the phone in the back seat. So she even her phone was back there. So if she went back to find an air pocket, she could have just went right on through the back window because as we seen, it sure looked like it was broken from the outside in. And it was completely gone, not part gone, but completely out. So, that ain't making sense to me.
It don't. Well, how come she couldn't
And
get
the
out?
passenger side window, halfway down, there was a head size hole in the passenger side front windshield, like someone had smacked their head into the windshield already. So, that pretty much tells me there was more somebody if that much if the window was down on the passenger side and a head size hole in the front windshield of the passenger side, that tells me somebody was in that fucking passenger side seat.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me when something bad happened.
Right.
I mean, that's where I'm going with it. And and if she was indeed driving, I think she would have still been somewhere in the front of the car and not the back of the vehicle.
Right.
Or not, at least not as far back as they found her. And her phone back there too. That just ain't making no sense at all. Because nobody's going to think about your fucking phone when your car went in the water and you need to save yourself, right?
Right.
Fuck the phone. It's still going to be in the front seat somewhere. That's all I'm saying. So it sounds like somehow she was, put in the back of that vehicle before it ever went into the water as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And either hurt or drugged, one of the two.
They said she was definitely drunk.
Drunk.
Her girlfriend came out and aired that out on, live to the public. She said that is the reason she did not ride with her that night.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't going to let her take you home. Why would you let her drive herself?
Right, right. I mean,
and you love her, and if they find her, you're going to be, jumping on her and showing so much love. Why? You wasn't showing it the night she needed you to show some, right? I mean, who hasn't heard of "Don't let no one drink and drive"?
Right.
Everyone has. But this, and that's why you don't let your children go and get into a crowd of teens, because it's everyone for themselves. If shit
Yeah.
goes down, nobody, the only one you're going to be looking out for is you. Because you owe no,
Yeah.
unless you got a sister or brother there, you're not going to give a damn. It's everyone for themselves, right?
Right.
I mean, nobody cares about your child. I mean, that's just, it is what it is. You know, you you don't have no friends really in this world.
Not really.
The only friend you got in this world is God and Jesus Christ, your
That's
mother.
right.
And a lot of people don't even got their mom, right? Like Summer. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
if you got your mother, you're lucky. You're one of the lucky ones in this world. But it's when it comes to your little outside friends. If you really think they give a damn, you let something go down and find out how fast they scatter, and not give a
Right.
damn if you got scattered or not.
That's
That's
truth.
that's just how it is, and that's how teens think, and that's why God gives children parents, because kids cannot, they make bad choices, and it's up to us to make sure they're making the right choices, right?
That's
And
right.
what is a 16-year-old little girl doing? Getting fucking drunk. What is she doing getting drunk?
Yeah.
What kind of parents allow that?
Right.
I mean, don't you want to raise drug-free, alcohol-free children?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you allow them if you allow them to get into the gateway, it only gets worse from there.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, alcoholic teens become alcoholic adults. Drug-headed teens become drug-headed adults. That's a fact. It's a fact.
Yep.
And then they become old ones. And they don't ever have anything in their life. They have nothing because their habits mean more to them than having things in life. And their habits become to be more than who they have in their life. Like, look at the whales. Their
Right.
habits and their shit was meant more than their children. And that's what I'm saying. Raise your children the way you want them to go, and they won't stray. Well, raise them drug and alcohol free.
Right.
Raise
And
them to
that's
know what's
scripture.
important in life.
And that's scripture you just quoted there too, in a way. Well, it is.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I'm going to tell you, you can't ever go wrong with the Bible.
No.
I
No.
mean, it's the only truthful, 100% truthful book in the world. The best-selling truthful book in the world.
Yeah.
And but the less read in the world, right? Everybody's got one on the coffee table. Who reads it? If you really want to get educated, open that book. You really want to open educate your children, read it to them too. That's the one book that every family should be reading.
Right.
And it's the one book that's going to, it's the one book that's going to make everyone's life better. A family that prays together stays together. That is the truth. I mean, you ain't got God, you ain't got nothing anyway.
Yeah, if you don't have that hedge of protection over your family and your children, they're just out there for anybody,
Right.
picking.
They're opened up. They're opened up to all evilness.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's the truth. I mean, as much as people want to believe or not believe, that's everybody's got their own walk with the Lord. Every last one of us have our own personal walk, and that's what's so beautiful about it. As nobody has the same walk. But we're all walking, and we're walking together, and to get to a better place at some point in time. When this this life's over, right? I mean,
Right.
this life really isn't anything but a trial, test, and tribulation anyway. I mean, basically, you're here to prove yourself worthy to be in the next life or be in hell. I mean, that's really, what we're here for. But God also, allows us to enjoy all the beauty of all the good things that He has, furnished us with while we're on our path back to Him. And we can use it for the good or we can use it for the bad. That's our choice. He gives us free choice. And,
Right.
what I'm saying is I'd be worried. I'd be worried if they was pulling my daughter out of ice cold water, drunk, after being at a big drug and alcohol party, not doing the right things. I'd be worried. I'd be very worried because she knew right from wrong and it seemed like she was doing wrong. And therefore, that would bother me.
Yeah, it would.
And, that's why you should always be having, your child, get your family, get your house in order. We got to get our houses in order. And there's no room for any divide. You got to all be walking the right path. You don't have any room for a weak link. And, no child wants to be a weak link. They want to be strong with their parents. They want to be strong in whatever the parents, you were their first mentors. You're the first people they look up to and the ones they love the most. And you have no problem leading them in the right direction if you want to. That's where I'm coming from.
And as
But
far as Don and Candus, there's still a soul in there, no matter what's been said or anything about them. I just hope that both of them get a godly sorrow that leads to repentance, and one of them talk. I'd rather spend a little bit of time. I'm almost 60, so in prison than spend an eternity in hell.
Amen.
Yeah, and
But
one
that's
of
what
them
I was
needs
going
to
to
talk.
say. Justice is going to be served for Summer, whether it's served on earth or not. It's still going to be served, right? We all
Yeah,
got to meet the Maker. Whether you believe in a Maker or you don't, you're still going to meet the Maker. And just because you don't believe in something, don't mean it. What I'm saying is, close your eyes. You can shut your eyes right now. And but what I'm saying is everything that's in front of you is not just because you shut your eyes don't mean it's gone, right?
right.
It's still there, buddy. When you open your
I was
eyes, it's still going to be there. And the
I
thing
was hoping
is,
once he got dried out, in jail, I was hoping against hope that he would start talking. Come to the
right?
realization that, hey, I need to do the right thing.
Amen. Yes,
Yeah,
I did too. I did too. Especially when they handed him a Bible. I thought, maybe I pray that God just gives him a verse to let him know that will hit him to know to do what's right for his daughter.
right,
That's what I pray for. I pray that Donald reads a verse that will allow him to tell and end all of this madness, right? But
right, right.
that's and I have faith that God can do anything. He can do it. And and that's my prayer for Summer. It's her
And I've
daddy.
often
That God
wondered,
allows her daddy to
you know,
stumble upon, the right verse to lead him to telling the truth and settling all of this. But
I've often
you know,
wondered too if, as corrupt as a lot of law enforcement agencies can be, I've often wondered this too. is Dawn and Candus afraid to talk? You see what I mean? Afraid, not just because of their own
Amen,
selfish.
there.
Are they afraid to talk
No. Don and Candace afraid to talk?
or
Hell
tell the
no.
truth? I mean, to
Yeah.
tell the truth.
Yeah, they're afraid to tell the truth because, if they do, in my opinion, they're going to prison. I mean, would you
Right.
be afraid to tell the truth if you're going to be sitting in prison for the rest of your life over something maybe you didn't mean to do, but they're going to put you in prison anyway because society don't understand this? Of course.
Right.
You're not going to tell. And I truly believe that's what's going on right now with the Wells. Absolutely.
Or could there be a higher up if they did tell the truth, what was going on? It could implicate people in positions of power, and they could
And destroy them?
get wrath from them. You see what I'm getting at there? Maybe they're afraid of what would happen to them worse than prison if
There ain't child abusers like that. There's nothing worse than prison for those kind of people. Actually, most of them have to be taken out of circulation due to the fact the other prisoners will destroy them, right?
right.
I mean, there's people in there. There's people in there spending life in prison. They don't care what they do after that, right?
Right.
So, and these are the people that they're going to be put in there with and labeled with, child killer on their back. And that don't fly in prison. What I'm saying, people in prison get to read the news. People in prison even hear of this case, right? They
Yeah.
know about this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's that's why Donald right now is in isolation. He gets to take private showers. He gets to go outside privately. He stays by himself. He's in isolation all the time because he can't be in circulation. Due to this case is too big, and a lot of
Yeah.
people feel that the parents, are blaming the parents, which, why should they not blame the parents when the parents are the ones looking so fucking guilty? I mean, from the beginning, they basically let us know that their child was no longer with us. They
Yep.
let us know that that they know where she is because they knew where she wasn't, right?
Yeah. Right.
And I mean, it's just, how could you not? A blind man could see that,
Yep.
obviously they know everything. I mean, they wouldn't even hand out flyers or nothing because they already knew it wasn't going to do no good, right?
Right.
I mean, don't tell me that your child 100% ain't in the woods, but it is 100% abducted, but yet you ain't handed out one flyer. You know where it's not. You seem to know where it is, but you're not doing what any other parent would be doing to find it. That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. And, and the law enforcement knows it's bullshit as well. You think they didn't have detectives watching the Wells for months, day in and out, and knew that they were doing nothing to find their called abducted daughter?
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. I mean, anyone knows if someone had truly been abducted, you couldn't have kept them away from the telephone poles, handing them flyers out, searching and
Right.
looking every damn where they could. I mean, they would have been like, look at them. I mean, there's nothing shy about the Wells. They would have
No.
definitely been doing some shit, and they was doing nothing, right? So that tells me they must obviously know that she wasn't in the woods, she wasn't abducted, and whatever the hell did happen, they must have done it. So,
Right.
case closed, right?
Right.
And and it wasn't us that closed that case. It was them that closed that case from coming out here and saying and doing what they did, right?
Yep.
And that's just my opinion. And you know, and not just my opinion, but straight up honest to God truth of how it all went down.
And if you remember way back in the beginning of the case, it took a while. There were several weeks before that printing shop started printing up flyers, or the church
Right.
even got
Absolutely.
involved. And
They
it's
didn't
like,
even
what's going
bother.
on here?
Right. They didn't even bother. They didn't even bother for weeks until people started asking. People started wondering. People started, you know, getting in there like, what the hell's going on, right? I
Yeah.
mean, any other parent would have asked the public. They would have asked Johnny Public,
Yeah.
if you didn't have a printer in your home and enough paper, they would have asked all the homes around them, please print off flyers so I can
Right.
pick them up at your home and get them everywhere for my child. They done nothing because they already knew, right? And it
Right.
seemed like a few other people knew as well because they wasn't doing shit either.
Right.
They, they all their ass and their nose all there, but they were doing nothing as well. I mean, how many flyers did Jody Sue hang up? None.
Yeah.
How many did Andy do? None. How many did Robin do? None. So, what I'm saying is, it seems like all these motherfuckers pretty much knew to do none, right?
Right.
I mean, the printing up and everything was just for show, and they didn't even do that until they were being pressured to show it, right?
Yep.
Because that money meant more to them in their pocket than, to a printer or somewhere. They wanted everybody to give everything to them and nothing to this baby.
You're right.
They was even standing there trying to figure out how they could get the reward fund.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
That's disgusting. I have not ever heard of anything like this. I mean, these are not logical minded human fucking beings. And that is exactly why Summer's missing. Because she was around unlogical minded fucking humans that should not have had children in the
Yeah.
beginning, right?
Yeah, they made money their God instead of.
Right. And who's to say they wouldn't do this again?
Oh, yeah.
I
Definitely.
mean, Candus already has a son that's destroyed for life on her watch, a daughter that's now destroyed on her watch. Let's not do number 3, right? Let's end
Right.
this shit here. No other child should have to suffer. It's just what it is. I think Sherry went to sleep on us.
Yeah, she's been in the dark for a while.
I know. She has absolutely been in the dark for a minute. I'm gonna let her go to bed. I think that all of us need to probably get out of here. And I've been going for almost 3 hours. I swear it feels like 30 minutes, right? But we've been here
Yeah.
for 3 hours straight, and I know a
Yeah.
lot of people's getting tired. So I'm
Yeah.
going to get out of here as well. And
Okay.
but let's not forget who the victims are. And Kylie is a victim, and Summer is a victim.
Right.
And and we need to stay focused on the victims. The hell with the suspects, right?
Right. And
The
God
hell with
bless
these
you for
suspects.
everything you do, PG.
Oh, God bless you
Keep
guys
keeping.
for doing what you do. You guys are the ones that it takes all of us to support this child. God put her an army together because it takes an army. A village to raise a child and a village to find a child. And this is her
Right.
village. and I thank God for each and every one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really do. And I do nothing that I could not do without all of you.
Yeah.
And Summer knows that wherever she's at, she knows that. And she knows that that she's loved, that she's greatly loved, whether she's in heaven looking down upon us or somewhere with the angels around her. She
Right.
knows she's greatly loved. And
Yes.
we got to fight. We've got to find out where she is. We've got to
Yeah.
find out the truth, and we've got to get justice for whatever happened to this baby. She deserves that.
She deserves
Absolutely
that.
deserves
Yes.
it. And more so, her brothers deserve to be able to live a life of peace and happiness as
Yes.
well, knowing it was not their fault at all, right?
Right.
There is a
So they
lot of
can
people
heal.
that need, right? There's a lot of people that need closure, including all of us.
Right. So they can
Absolutely.
heal and have a hopefully, better life than they had before.
And I think they've got a better life going right
They
now.
do. Definitely.
I'm sure at first it didn't seem like it because they were used to you running buck wild and not having a lot of supervision and a lot of anything really, right?
Right.
But I think as time goes and they see how real life is and there is a better life than what they were living, they are going to be greatly appreciative that um God brought them to it. But the sad thing is it took their little sister to save them, right?
Right. It sure did.
And that's sad. That is absolutely positively sad. But yeah, I'm going to say good night and
Okay.
as always ask everyone to pray. Please pray for Summer. Please keep them prayers going up because I know
Yes.
God's listening. I do, from our lips to his
Yes.
ears through his son Jesus Christ. I know he's listening. So please keep them
Yes.
prayers going up for that baby and absolutely keep those prayers going up for one another. There's a lot of people sick. Wisconsin Mama, Sweet Norway, Tennessee Shine. I know she could use a friend more in prayers now than ever before. Um, sometimes as life goes down the road, it can get harder because you don't have as much as support as you did at the beginning of tragedies, right? But you
Right.
still need that support and you wish it was there. So let's keep them prayers going up and let these people know that we do support them, that we do love them, we do care about them, and they are part of this family, absolutely part of this family over here. So let's keep prayers going up for all of them as well, and anyone else that needs them. Even if you're doing
Definitely.
good, let's pray that God keeps you that way, right?
Right. Right.
Absolutely, in the name of Jesus. So, amen. And
Amen.
I'm going to play Summer song out of here. Let's see those purple hearts. And we'll meet up again, God willing, tomorrow night, right? And
Yes.
discuss what's going on with Summers and Kylie's case again. God bless everybody and much, much, much love. I appreciate you coming on panel tonight, sweetheart. God bless you.
God bless you too, and thank you, and have a good night.
All righty, sweetie. Good night. God bless everyone.